Research shows that the vast majority of first year teachers need a significant amount of guidance in creating a learning environment conducive for learning. Checklists can ensure that new teachers are accurately and consistently following evidence based classroom management and organizational practices. Checklists such as Liza's 3Cs, setting up the learning environment checklist for success. I've personally used this checklist with teachers for over 10 years. For this particular course's purposes, I've updated the look of the checklist, but the functionality remains the same. Properly preparing the learning environment is the first step in establishing a classroom environment that is conducive to learning. It's also the first step in a new teacher's ability to gain confidence for day one and beyond. If you follow the checklist items below, you are well on your way to establishing a learning environment that is conducive to learning. If you give this checklist a look over, you will notice that there are things in here that we presented in previous sessions. Designating places for the following items: the date, your bell ringer location, displaying homework daily, early finish your work, where are you going to put your learning targets, your classroom reward system, where will you dedicate a space on the board for that, displaying your rules and consequences and your expectations. These are things that do not need to change locations if we're creating a predictable and consistent learning environment so that all students know what to expect on a daily basis. Step 3 has you getting a little more organized and determining where to put your hand in bins and your handout bins and what to dedicate certain shelving units for. Where are you going to keep track of your behavior management system? Looking at student desk setup. Where are you going to store your technology and your teaching materials and manipulatives and student resources? How will you store student materials and workbooks, so forth and so on. When you're finished with this session 3 of module 2, you will be directed to answer a question to check for understanding. Then you'll go on to the review page where you'll have a short review of module 1 and 2, and you will have the ability to download this very useful checklist for success for setting up your learning environment.